place where power and beauty meet together. Welcome to Gangaikonda Cholapuram Palace, once known as Cholakeralan Tirumaligai. The palace is built with vision. It stood right at the center of the Chola capital, the true heart of the city. Around the palace stood its own fort, and beyond that, the entire capital was enclosed by another fort, like two rings of defense. This multi-story palace was so detailed that every section had its own name. For example, some parts were called Adibhumi, likely the remains of an earlier structure, and then eastern portico was known as Kilai Sopana. Even the king's seat had a special title, Mavali Vanadhirajan. Built with brick and clay, the palace used double walls filled with a river sand to stay cool and strong. Inside were the detailed wood carvings, decorated stones and terracotta objects used for both utility and beauty. And remarkably, as early as the 11th century, they were importing porcelain from Southeast Asia, showing just how far their trade reached. Women in the palace loved wearing beautifully crafted bangles, especially the black glass ones, adding to the palace's artistic charm. This was the palace's reality long ago. Come, let's step into today's view. And now, as we stand here today, what remains? Not the towering palace, not the golden throne, not the royal court, just an empty mound buried beneath time's weight. Come, let's take a closer look at the current state of the palace. As we move into the present layout, you will notice two distinct sections. One is just an open stretch of land, while the other has a simple palm leaf shelter built over it. This part of the palace was found in 1980s, but then around in 2000, this part was found. This is a huge part. The excavation started in 2000. So it was just about 40 years ago we got to know there existed a palace here. In the first part of the land, the open space, we saw these kind of stones scattered around. Probably on top of this stone, they wanted to keep a pillar or something, because every here and there we can see these kind of stones. There are so many stones available like this. These stones served as the base on which wooden pillars were placed. See the width of wall, for about 5 bricks are kept here. So width of the wall itself is this much. See, this looks like a water passage over here. Don't know how many functions might have happened here, how many wars, how many deaths, no idea, but today there's no one. There is nothing happening here actually. And that is the sad reality of the palace grounds today. The ruins like this don't happen on their own. Someone has definitely caused this. So the real question is, who brought the palace to this state? Yes, the truth is that it was the Pandyas, the very dynasty known for their rivalry with the Cholas. And the king who initiated this harsh strike was the Jatavarman Sundara Pandyan. But why? Why would they do so? Why would they destroy the palace while saving the temples? The answer in one word is the revenge. Sundara Pandyan invaded Cholapuram and avenged the destruction his ancestors faced at the hands of Cholas. And in that final act of revenge, his warriors burned the mighty palace completely, erasing its glory in a single storm of fire. And from this moment, the Chola dominance slowly faded. Their power slipped away. The empire faded, the palace fell, and the time swallowed its pride. Today we stand on an emptiness where the walls once breathed royalty. But one question still pierces the heart. If this is all that remains, where are the bricks that shaped this wonder?
The wooden structures were burnt into ashes by the fire, but the bricks should have been remaining there only, right? All these bricks have been systematically unearthed by the locals and used for constructing their homes. Also, the fort walls, there is no trace of them today to see in the surrounding of the Cholapuram. So it looks like that also has been systematically robbed. Instead of preserving the history, we ourselves have destroyed it.
So, this is the fate of Gangaikonda Cholapuram's palace. First crushed by the flames of war, then quietly stolen by time and people. But Rajendra Chola's legacy does not end in ruins. The journey moves forward to the next chapter he carved.